Hey everybody, Kyle Goethe here from GoatFilmReviews.com and the Goat Film Reviews YouTube channel, and I've got another unboxing for you. Today we're going to be looking at yet another Arrow box. I've got a lot of Arrow films I'm going to be checking out over the next couple weeks, and it's time to take a look inside the boxes and check out what's inside. I'm a big fan of kaiju, as I covered on a previous episode where I talked about the Daimajin trilogy. I mentioned in there that I became a big fan of Godzilla once the Criterion set had come out. Well, I was always a fan of Godzilla. I'm going to be clear there. I was always a fan of Godzilla. I became a bigger fan of Godzilla once that Criterion set came out because I was able to find a number of the more difficult films to find and get my hands on and be able to actually watch them, which made me more excited. I went through a bunch of the spin-offs and such. At the time, I wasn't aware of the fact that Toei, who made Godzilla, was a different company than Dai, which made Gamera. So I always thought it was odd that they never crossed over, and then I came to the realization that Gamera was the children's alternative take for Godzilla. I watched the first several Gamera films from the original series, and today we're going to be opening up Gamera, the Heisei Era. I think I'm saying it wrong, the Heisei? Hopefully I'm saying it's right. Era. It covers 4 Gamera films from its rebrand when they kind of went back to their roots. We're going to be opening that up as well. I've got the other set of the Gamera films too, and they actually kind of sit next to each other. So this one's going to have this side of him, and then the other one sits here, and you get the full side. Maybe I'll bring that in for the closure here. Yeah, we're going to be popping this open to take a look, so join us. Okay, so as you can see here, we have Gamera, the Heisei Era. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. I looked right before we started this portion, but I could be wrong. So we have Gamera right here, the Heisei Era. Just as a comparison piece, I'm going to bring in the Showa Era box that I already have and have opened, so you can kind of see them sit next to each other. Again, I think Arrow for a while had a box set that had both eras, but this was the one that I was able to get my hands on. So you have the Showa Era right there and the Heisei Era right there. I'll probably keep these out like on a shelf like that because I think it's a really cool presentation. But that's why this one is only the right-hand side of Gamera. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Ooh, I love the feeling of taking plastic off a cool new box set. All right, so as you can see right here, we've got the 4 films listed here: Gamera, the Guardian of the Universe, Gamera 2, Attack of Legion, Gamera 3, Revenge of Iris, and Gamera the Brave. Again, I've mentioned this before, but it's really nice just having the name of the box set on the side. Arrow doesn't always do that, and I kind of find that frustrating. We've got a full list of all the information for all the films, some descriptive pieces here, but we'll go through them disc by disc so it's a little bit easier to look at. And then we also have the 4 films with each with their own case, which I always appreciate. The box, I will tell you, the box is nice quality. It's thick enough, but not like, yeah, it's thick enough that it's going to keep everything in place. It doesn't feel, it feels like you'd have to work a little bit to get it, like you have to actively be trying to destroy it. So if that's your thing, I guess you be you. So first up, we have Gamera, the Guardian of the Universe right here, with, again, that side piece. Quick little introduction here. After laying dormant for 15 years, Gamera was rebooted for the big screen just in time for his 30th anniversary, thanks to director Shusuke Kaneko, writer Kazunori Ito, and special effects director Shinji Higuchi. Now a guardian deity, Gamera tussles with a new incarnation of his old foe, the flying monster Gaiaos, first in Fukuoka, and then in a spectacular aerial battle over Tokyo. This is the high-definition transfer of the film. Right here we have original Japanese and dubbed English, commentary by Matt Frank, newly filmed introduction by August Ragon, a testimony of 15 Years Part 1, the first in a 3-part documentary interviewing cast and crew of the Heisei trilogy. I should note, yeah, these ones right here, 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm not 100% certain, but we'll get to Gamera the Brave, but the trilogy was 1, 2, and 3 right there. Interviews with the director Shusuke Kaneko and Shinji Higuchi, filmed by Jörg Buttgereit. In 2002, there's an extended interview with Shinji Higuchi focusing on the trilogy's special effects, behind-the-scenes featurettes tracing the film's production from announcement to release, English credits, and image galleries with a trailer. This is 96 minutes. We do have it in Japanese and English dub, but with English subtitles, and it is not rated. So let's go ahead, taking a look at the front right there. I've mentioned this before, but I like these like drawing versions that Arrow does for their boxes. I think that's really cool. And we've got some paper matter in here. right there, just probably advertising, other Arrow stuff. And again, there's another copy of the slipcover on the other side with a different variation on it. I believe that's probably going to be like one of the original posters for it. That's usually how they do is they'll do the old poster on the inside, and you can flip that out if you prefer it. Again, I usually tend to really like the artwork right here, so I'll probably keep that on the outside. Let's see right there. Okay. All right, and then going back to the box right here, we'll grab Gamera 2 Attack of Legion. Again, really cool drawing on there. And that's an awesome looking villainous monster. So 1 year after the events of the previous film, Earth's ecosystem is under attack by an insect life form from outer space bent on colonizing our world. After the city of Sendai is destroyed, Gamera must protect the planet from the monster legion and get some help from Japan's self-defense forces. This is a high definition transfer, again, from a 4K restoration. We've got commentary by Kyle Yount, newly filmed introduction by August Ragone again, testimony of 15 years part 2. So yeah, there's the second part about the trilogy. On-set footage from the shooting of the film's main unit and special effects, behind-the-scenes featurettes tracing the film's production from announcement to a release, a Lake Texarkana comedic dub track. I have no idea what that is. We're going to find out what that is. Trailer and image galleries. Gamera 2 right there, and then pull that out, and then that's a really cool original poster for it as well. So like, I'd be hard pressed to pick one or the other, but I guess I should probably keep mine all the same. So I had to find out more about this Lake Texarkana dub track that's on here as well. Apparently it is a like rednecked version of the film. A couple guys supposedly got drunk and recorded a dub. It is from ADV Films, a Houston-based dubbing company that they called Lake Texarkana Gamera. I don't know. There are conflicting reports, and since I've just opened this box, I can't tell you for certain. There's conflicting reports that this is not the complete version of the Texarkana dub, but like the original version, which doesn't have everything. I can't tell you for certain. I'm gonna have to watch this and get back to you though, because it's a peculiar thing, no doubt. But yeah, that's the Lake Texarkana Gamera. Let's continue moving on. We have Gamera 3, Revenge of Iris. Again, a really cool looking art design, a really cool looking creature design. As Gaios monsters begin to attack Japan again, a young girl whose parents died during a previous kaiju conflict discovers a new creature called Iris. After merging with the girl, the trauma-powered Iris seeks revenge on Gamera, who seems to be losing his patience with humankind. The darkest and most apocalyptic entry in the Gamera saga is what it's called, which excites me because I enjoy the Showa era. But it's definitely got a type, and all the films in the Showa era have a specific kind of kid-friendly version to it. So it'd be kind of cool to see the Heisei era go a different route. So again, high definition from a 4K restoration. We have commentary by Steve Riffle and Ed Gozizuski, newly filmed introduction by August Ragone again. The third part of that testimony of 15 years documentary about the trilogy. Behind-the-scenes featurettes tracing the film's production from announcement to release. Deleted scenes, The Awakening of Iris Remix, a montage of behind-the-scenes footage and work-in-progress special effects. And it is 108 minutes. It is in full color, Japanese and English language, subtitles in English, and not rated. I just can't get over that Texarkana thing. All right, so pull the disc out here, take a better look. And again, we've got that part 3 again, so probably one of the original posters. It's a cool enough poster. Again, I'm going to really prioritize this one, I think. All right, let's take a look at Gamera the Brave. Okay. There you go. I think another really cool art piece. Again, I would almost put any of these up on the wall. I don't know that Gamera is one of those things that I need to have every poster from the films, but so there you have it. Gamera the Brave. A young boy in a peaceful seaside town gets more than he bargained for when he takes home a mysterious egg. When it hatches, out comes a baby turtle that grows into a new version of Gamera. But will it be powerful enough in time to defeat a rampaging monster named Zedus? The most recent Gamera film to date. It is a reboot. So while it's part of this era, it is not actually part of that series. It's its own thing on the bottom. So there you have that. This is, again, a high definition transfer right there. We've got commentary by Keith Aiken and Bob Johnson. How to Make a Gamera Movie, a featurette hosted by director Ryuta Tasaki. Behind the Scenes of Gamera the Brave, an all-access on-set documentary. The Men That Made Gamera, a documentary looking back at the series from start to finish, featuring interviews with cast and crew. Opening day premiere, a featurette showing the cast and crew presenting the film at its first showing. Kaho's Summer, an interview with the film's young star. Special Effects Supercut, a montage of effects shots overseen by FX supervisor Hajime Matsumoto. We got a 96-minute runtime here. This is full color, Japanese English language, and English subtitles, again, not rated. So we've kind of got like a reboot trilogy and then a reboot of the reboot trilogy as well. So we've got a lot of really cool options, including, like I said, a redneck Lake Texarkana cut of the film. So there's your Heisei, I think it is, Era Gamera box set. And again, looking at it next to that Showa Era. And there you have it. Thanks, Unboxing Kyle. And there you have it, everyone. That is the Gamera box set from Arrow Video for the Heisei Era. I think they did a full box set of all the films, but that was not able to be found when I ordered this one. So I got these two separate boxes, which kind of look cool when they set next to each other, as you saw in that video there. So thank you guys for joining me. Let me know your thoughts below if there's any of the films in this set that I should be super excited for, any of the ones that you're interested in watching now that you've seen it. Would you be interested in buying the box set? If you already own the films, if you've already seen the films, let me know which one's your favorite. Even if it's not from this era, if it's one of the older films that you like more, that's totally cool. Just let me know down in the comments section. One of my favorite things about having this channel, having this following, is that I can converse with you, the viewer, and we can create that conversation about film. Because we all love movies, we all have our own opinions about them, and I really love being able to share mine with you and hopefully get to hear more about your thoughts as well. Thank you guys for joining us. You can check out Goat Film Reviews for my many written reviews. You can check out Goat Film Reviews on Facebook. You can follow me personally at Almighty Goatman on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Threads. And you can find my show, Kyle and Nick on Film, that I co-host with Nick Plotchuk from the St. Paul Filmcast. We have new episodes of that show every single week. The link for that is down in the description. While you're down there, you can also find the link for the Minnesota Film Critics Alliance, of which I am a member of. You can check out my reviews through that page, as well as a number of other film critics in the Minnesota area. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.